In this tutorial, I will demonstrate how to associate the barcode numbers of your specimen images with the accession numbers of the records that exist in the CCH2 portal. Now, this step is only necessary for institutions that already have data in the portal, and while they were attaching barcodes, they were not entering those barcode numbers into the portal as they went. So this is how Cal Poly is doing this, and several other institutions are doing this as well. So open up the portal and log in to your account. You will only need data editor permissions to do this step. Go to My Profile, and then to the name of the collection that you are going to manage. Now go to Edit Existing Occurrence Records. In the record search form, you're going to look for specimens or records that have a processing status of unprocessed. So when images are loaded into the CCH2 portal, if Symbiota does not find a record associated with that barcode number, it will create a skeletal record that is just a barcode number and an image. In this step, we are going to enter the accession number so that it finds the record if it exists. In Custom Field 1, select Other Catalog Numbers, and then Is Null. Then click Display Editor. Now I'm going to start associating the accession numbers and the barcode numbers. So here in the catalog number field is where barcodes will be kept. Here in the other catalog number field is where the accession number will be kept. Note that this step will only work if your accession numbers are already stored in the other catalog number field in your original records. Look at the image of the specimen and zoom in to the accession number. The accession number, at least on the Cal Poly specimens, are a stamped number. You zoom in either by holding the Control key and clicking, or by holding Shift, clicking, and moving the mouse up or down. Enter this accession number into the other catalog number field. Then press Tab, and if a record is in the database already, this pop-up window will tell you. I'm going to click OK. Uh-oh, I have my pop-up blocker enabled, so I need to turn that off. Now that I've turned it off, I'm going to open up that pop-up window. And this is the record that Symbiota says is the same accession number of this record. So I'm going to pan over to this label and make sure that the data on the label match the data on the identical or duplicate record. Looks like we have the same collector number and the same date, so we're good. Now I'm going to click Merge Records, and the record will be merged into this occurrence editor form. If we had that business with the pop-up blocker, it won't appear the first time, but the next time that you do, this will work just fine. So I'm going to do this again. With a different specimen. Let's see, we have Rhonda Riggins 1664. Rhonda Riggins 1664. Great. Merge records. OK. And now all the data will show up. You don't have to click anything else except Next. If no duplicate is found, you'll want to double check that the accession number that you entered is the number that shows up on the specimen record. You may have to delete or add leading zeros. Another possibility is that the person who first entered this accession number entered a typo. If this is the case, then you'll need to try to enter the collector number, and the date, and then click this dupes button. If a duplicate or a record that perhaps is the same as that record exists, then it will show up in another window, and you will be able to link those or merge the records as appropriate. It's also possible that this record doesn't exist in your database. If that's the case, then you can just, after you enter the accession number into the other catalogs number field, you can hit tab and then hit enter or return. You'll come back to that record later on when you're doing databasing. That's it for associating barcode numbers with accession numbers in CCH2. There might be some special cases, such as if an accession number does not exist on the record, and those you'll have to deal with as they come up.